Hey you guys, it is Dinah and baby girl Aston Christina. Hey. I got all cute and done up because I so called myself getting ready to go back to work today after after a long break. Um it's storming outside right now. I pretty much I'm just looking at like the parting on this hair. But yeah, I looked really cute. And it's storming outside. And somebody told me it was going to be crazy weather. But I'm like, I drive in the rain often. So I'm like, it's not a big deal. I'm like, I don't know why people always make a big deal about it, like driving in the weather. But girl, once I got out there, oh my goodness, got on the road, I got caught in it. And I was like I was pretty much halfway at work. And I got caught in the storm. And I was like, do I really want to go? I'll go tomorrow. Turned right back around. But yeah, so it's storming. They're talking about like a little tornado warning or something out here. Um, but yeah, so anyway. I have been wanting to go live and just do like a sit down and chat with you guys and just like a little update for the longest. I have been experiencing so much. Last year, last fall, I signed up for therapy, and that has worked wonders for me because I was just really like entering a new era where I'm becoming myself and wanting to like better myself and become like my best self. So paired with my spiritual journey, I started doing like mental wellness, and I signed up for therapy, and that was amazing. It gave me so many like realizations about myself, like things that you like never really thought about, so I loved that, and I have to continue that. I stopped for a little bit, but I'm going to start back because every day it's like I'm getting like a revelation or something about myself, about like my life in general and stuff. And so I just have to continue growing and continue um, just developing for baby girl. But anywho, so yes, so I have for like several months now. I've been deleted my Instagram. Like anybody who knows me, like they know, like I'm not a big social media person. I'm just not. And this camera is making me look fatter than I really am. So I'm trying to like find a right freaking angle because I hate looking fat on camera. Because I'm really proud of the way my body looks. Like baby girl is 10 months and 24 days. And this is how I'm looking postpartum. Like I look good. So I don't like when I get on camera and I look fat. Because then it's like, oh, you look like you just had a baby. But no, I really don't. But anyway, so back to what I was talking about. I don't really do social media. I don't really like I just don't really like. When I was younger, yes, when I was a teenager and you're like in high school and you're like always surrounded by your friends. But once I became an adult and I was like always busy and proactive and doing things, I don't really care to like keep up with people. And that's one of the things like about me that I discovered through therapy is I don't have a healthy like connection with people. Like I'm not, I would never be a good friend. That's why I never claim friends. Like I always say I don't have friends because I would not be a good friend. Like I don't see the importance of like keeping up with people. I keep up with my mom and my sister, like immediate family because we love them. But like other people, I'm just like, okay, we could check in once or twice a year or something. Like, why do we have to keep up with each other? Why do we care what's going on in each other's lives? As long as we're all healthy and well, like, what's the importance, So I would never be a good friend and with that mentality. But you know, I'm under construction and we're working. But the point is, so I never really was fond of like social media. Like, why do I need to take a million pictures? Like, my thumbnails would be so much better if I actually like took time to take pictures. But I don't like taking pictures. I love doing videos though, because I love to talk. I'm a talker. I can talk and I like sharing things. But to like sit there and just take thousands of pictures of myself, and I like to be in the moment, and I don't want to be whipping out my camera to take a picture of what I'm doing. Like, does it really matter? I could just tell you, I was here, it was awesome, it was amazing. Why do I need to take 1,000 photos? So I was never a fan of social media. But once I started dancing, obviously I used it to promote, you know, dancing and to get booked for events and stuff like that. So that's really what it was for. After high school, it was like, okay, don't really need it, but kind of still keep in touch a little bit with like people from school, from church, whatever. And then I deleted it twice before. But this time I don't really see myself making it again. And people tell me I should do it to promote my YouTube channel, but I'm like, I don't really want to like, I'm not the type to like follow the crowd always. Like, I'm the type to go against the grain. Like, we don't need to be on social media like that. Because really, what is the purpose? And then some people are so overly consumed with it. Like, I don't do this, I haven't really done this. But people, like, they like stalk people's pictures, and they like have these like living vicariously through others, and just like creating these fantasy lifestyles based off of other people's pictures and videos. And it's like, that's like borderline creepy and weird. Like, you can do a vision board for yourself, and that's good to envision the life you want for yourself and pursue that. But don't look at people's pictures and like, you know, covet that, whatever they have and stuff. So it was no reason. So after I had my daughter, I was like, the majority of my followers are people from the club, managers, other dancers, clients. I'm like, and I want to share this. I want to share this new era, this new phase, this new lifestyle. Like, I want to share motherhood. But I was like, I can't really share that on this platform because my Instagram was basically for dancing. And I'm like, I shared a few at first. And I was like, oh, I could turn it around and change it and make it more like about my new family and make it like a family Instagram. But I was like, I don't want these people knowing about my family and about my daughter and seeing her pictures and stuff, talking about like clients and stuff and individuals I have been intimate with and stuff, and like, you know, like just people I'm not like really close with. So I just was like, this is stupid. And also, when I was pregnant and after I had my daughter, it was like this overwhelming pressure to post, which was so irritating because I was like, I don't like, you feel like you always have to be posting to stay relevant. It's like, I am relevant. The day I was created, I was relevant. I don't need to post. Like, I don't know. I just think differently than, you know, the norm, whatever that is. But I don't think like the majority of people think. I'm not like, I don't feel like I need to always like have a million pictures and posts and stuff. Like, I like videos. I like sharing, you know, my growth in life like that, like documenting my journey in life, because I feel like that's inspirational. You know, like everybody can like be encouraged by each other's journeys in life. That's different. But just, I don't know. I see social media as like mindless. Like, it's not really beneficial. I'm sorry, I don't. And sure, once again, you could promote your businesses and stuff, but like the just like away from the business aspect, just like the literal social aspect, I'm old school. Hi, I'll meet you in a coffee shop. Like, I'll talk to somebody out in public. I don't need to like be on the gram or all those other platforms. I don't. But anyway, so yeah, so when I had that feeling like I had to always keep posting, I would post little things here and there, but I didn't really post a lot when I was pregnant because I always felt unattractive. When I was pregnant, I just felt ugly. And so I'm like, I don't want to be posting anything, and I don't want anybody to see that I'm pregnant. Because I had people that I had relations with that was following me, and I didn't want them to think that they got me pregnant. So anywho, so after baby girl was born, I was like, I don't need to, and I don't want to. So I just deleted it. I've been took that thing down. Like, I don't even know when. Like, let's say the last early fall, maybe. I had got up off that thing because it was unfruitful. Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, are you getting sleepy? You sleepy, Pooh? It was hot today too. I don't know why I put long sleeves on her. I thought it was just gonna be like in the 50s. It got up to like 66, 67 out here. Chicago weather be crazy. But anywho, and so then last year I started a lot of growing, and part of that was a lot of maturing, because having a little one will do that for you. Hopefully, I don't know. Everyone's different, but that's what it did for me. So I got back in my spiritual walk and slowly but surely started rebuilding my relationship with the Lord, and we're still working on it. And then I started doing my therapy and stuff. And I just saw, like, I knew I was not going to be dancing much longer. Like, of course, I just was doing it so I could be able to, have stuff for me and her saved up, and to be able to just get us whatever we need or whatever. But her dad takes care of us, so that was helpful. And so I was like, I don't really actually have the need to dance. I don't have the desire to dance either. And like I said, my channel has always been like eras of whatever I'm experiencing in my current stage in life. So if you look at my old videos on my channel, it's a lot of spirituality videos, because that was like the main thing at the height of that era, was just always consuming the word of God. So I was always spewing out the word of God. And then once I like moved out and lived on my own, and I didn't really have that like foundation anymore, like it was just basically me in a totally different state by myself, I started getting in the world more, so the content wasn't so spiritual anymore, and it was more focused on whatever I was experiencing at that stage. So I started doing content, stripper content. I don't like saying stripper. Adult entertainer, exotic dancer content, whatever. So I started doing that because that was the focus of my life at that era. And now I'm entering motherhood, so that's going to be the focus, motherhood, and of course still my spirituality and my health and fitness, because I still do enjoy working out. I still love yoga, prayer, meditation. And those are just things that are just like never going to move. Whether I'm like involved in it a lot or a little, those are kind of my foundations, But dancing is not. That was just like an era. So I was like, why do I? And I'm going to be honest. When I rewatched some of those videos, I was intoxicated and I was high a lot. And since in real life I don't really drink or smoke really, so I was always like a mess when I would drink and smoke. And I would just say crazy outlandish things, and it was just a hot mess. And then when you drink and smoke back to back, like on a regular basis, you look different, okay? Like people tell me a lot, like I glow and stuff. That's because like I'm taking better care of myself now. Yeah, those videos I looked a hot mess. I looked a hot mess, and I was like, this is not the energy I want to be putting out. Like, it was fun to show, okay, this is what I was doing, and this was my life in this season, but that's not my life now. So I didn't really see the point in having that out, because I didn't see it as fruitful, edifying content, honestly. So I took the ones down that were like just strictly all about the club and dancing and sex work. Because it's like, okay, we are aware I danced, but that doesn't need to be the focal point, because that's not where I am, like, as far as, that's not my main thing in life. Like, I stopped, and then I started again, and then I stopped, and now I'm like getting ready to start again. Not so much because I have to, but because there are things that I want to do, and dancing allows me the freedom to do that, where I'm still able to take care of her. Oh, she's falling asleep. Oh, baby. Oh, you're so sleepy. Okay. Oh, sleepy baby. Oh, princess. I'm surprised she didn't cry or start talking. Normally when she's sleepy, she starts just babbling, or she'll start like randomly crying or whatever. But yeah, she fell asleep. She sleep. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like, the content I put out, I always want to put out edifying, uplifting content. Of course, showing you the reality of whatever I'm experiencing and sharing that with you all. But I don't want anything to be like focused heavily on like negativity. Like, so if it's not really going to build anyone up or inspire or give like insight or understanding, you know, it has to have like a positive purpose, you know. So I was like, done with that, take that down. So I got rid of that. But I will say this, I've had experienced a lot of spiritual warfare since, choosing to like really become myself. I feel like anyone who knows their purpose and begins to pursue it will always experience spiritual warfare. um for me, like years ago, I started pursuing my purpose, but then I got scared, and then I got sidetracked and distracted, and I just stopped completely. And I feel like every time in life, whenever I do begin to like pick it back up or attempt to pick it back up, a lot of distractions come and to try to keep me preoccupied with other things, or a lot of self-doubt and a lot of just like uncertainty, like confusion. And God is not the author of confusion. So whenever we're feeling confused, that is not coming from God. It's obviously the kingdom of darkness trying to, you know, like trying to find the right word. But he's just trying to like put a lot of different things in our mind that we can't see clarity, where we're not really focused on truth, So that's why I always am trying to like get in a still place where I can be quiet, so I can like really hear from the Lord. And just he's always bringing scriptures to my mind. And that's like one thing that I love, because whenever I'm confused, the scriptures will come to my mind, and then I'll kind of get a confirmation just like through somebody else in real life. Not like they know what I'm going through, but like they'll say something, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I literally just read that. So, or like the messages I watch on YouTube. I love Transformation Church, and I love The Basement with Tim Ross. Y'all need to check Tim Ross out. The Basement with Tim Ross, check it out, because he is so chill and so cool, and he just speaks the truth, and he makes it known. He's like, I'm a Christian with a podcast, but this is not a Christian podcast. So he just talks about everything. But yeah, so whenever I'm like feeling like confused and stuff, or self-doubt, I have to get quiet, and I have to like he said, seek his face, because everything we're looking for, he said, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and everything will be added unto us. Somebody texted me, but I think they texted the wrong person, because that doesn't apply to me. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so okay, yeah. But yeah, so that's why I deleted my IG. I'm not a big social media person. And like anybody who knows me or has met me and came across me, they know I'm different. Like I'm not, I'm like an old soul. I don't know what she's talking about. She texted me by accident. She think I'm somebody else. And so anyway. But yes, I'm like an old soul, like for real. Like I don't be concerned. I really don't like hanging out with people younger than me or like my age group. I like hanging out with older people or talking to them because I like the old wisdom that they have. I've always been attracted to older men. Like I get extremely turned off by young guys because I'm not attracted to immaturity. So like even when I would like be in the club, I wouldn't really talk to a lot of the girls because like you would hear them and they like you're like concerned with superficial stupid stuff in life that doesn't even matter, that's gonna be here today to gone tomorrow. Like girls who complain about relationships and boyfriends, and it's like, honey, people treat you the way you allow yourself to be treated. Like you have to have a standard and then you got to add tax on that. So women, like, and I didn't want to be mean because you know we all have to become ourselves. Everybody is on a journey. Like what I know and understand, other people don't, and what other people know and understand, I don't. So we all have something that we got to figure out and learn about ourselves, and we all got to get to a place where we teach people how to treat us. I'm live, but I'm about to get off because I pretty much said all I gotta say. But yeah, I guess I'll do a separate live on like I don't want to act like I'm teaching anybody, but like just talking about my experience of like self-worth and stuff and finding my voice and being unapologetic, you know, just standing up for yourself and having standards. But yeah, she fell asleep and my food has just walked in the door. I got dressed and ready to go to work, you guys. This was gonna be my first night back at the club, but I turned around because of the rain, the storm, and who knows? I'll go tomorrow, but I'm not really gonna be going frequently like that. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching, and let's all continue to grow and prosper together. Bye.